Hey, this is Arifin Nadhvi, and I am presenting the question 2. Question 2 has two different parts. Why I have select the models that I've used to answer the question 1, and how have I created my theoretical framework. To understand the question 2, we need to understand the question 1 first. In the question 1, there is we have to explain industrial transformation like Alan Young and with two and other three models and relative to their advantage and disadvantages. So if I'm not mistaken, the question part one has three key points. And first of all is the transformation, industrial transformation, and the aspects and factors that ignites or influence this industrial transformation. From my class lecture and the paper submitted in the blackboard, I have read carefully and I have found out some papers. It was not difficult because I know where I'm looking at when I'm reading the slides. In the slides, it is mentioned in different times. It given many different hints like Kirsten Verlaine here in 1898, like Picasso and Tees, discussing about value creation and intellectual property rights and others, and also comparing with the Bain Hooker when talking about the vicious circle of cumulative consumption causation. So I know what I'm looking at. I know where to look, and I have downloaded those papers for using my university websites. And those are the papers. These are the name of the papers and the authors and the publishing date. I have listed them as chronological order in 1898 first, then 1928 of Young and Allen, then 2006 Bacon Hooker, and in 2007 Pisano and Days. Now, the second part of the question is how have I created my theoretical framework? To create my theoretical framework, I need to understand first the relative interrelationship of those four papers. Like the conspicuous consumption are discussed in the first two papers, and cumulative causation are discussed the rest of the two, and the value creation are somehow is relative to the dynamic capability of division of labor and others. Division of labor actually introduced by Adam Smith and while explaining the example of making a bean industry, but the modern division of labor is actually derived from the young Allen. So after understanding their relationship, I have intentionally inputted some, kept some of the points like the economic of scale, economy of scope, value creation, division of labor for my own framework creation. And I have intentionally opt out some of the controversial criticization like in the terrestrial valve part. And then I have somehow talked about the industrial transformation of refrigerator industry, because I worked in a company more than 10 years where they make appliances, is one of the largest in Asia. And there I was appointed as international manager, so it was easy for me to give the illustration of how refrigerator industry are interrelated with compressor industry, with air conditioned industry, with home and kitchen appliance industry, and how those aspects and factors that are discussed on those four papers are uh, influencing this industrial change. So that is what, and everything is discussed accordingly in the answer of the question 1. Thank you for your time and watching my presentation.